my own personal reflection recently would be what I was discussing about how like you need money to do what you really want to do, but like how long can you hold out until like you get to like that point? I think that's what I'm scared about the most right now, man. Like how long I can hold out with like, because like if you hold out for long enough, is either what you want actually comes or you give up and you go for,
May hold
you
out
know,
how?
like the struggle now, like this grinding part, this uncertain parts. Do you get like, and I'm not even saying that like by the time you get what you want, you're not still going to like have uncertainties, but like new uncertainties, man, is what me I'm just looking for. I'm tired of like this current uncertainty that is not having money to do what you want to do. You know, like by the time you have money to do what you want to do, there will be new problems at that juncture. But I want to just move on from this problem to like new uncertainties, basically.
I think my own from this, I think it's going to be the one about the world, not the personal one. I had a conversation with someone earlier this year. We spoke about money and how money is at the root of everything we want to do in
Yeah.
the world. And I never thought about it how he said it, that he hates the concept, like he hates how we've made money so important. Like we can't do anything without money. I mean, we can't do anything without money.
Yeah.
But then he hates the fact that, especially in Nigeria, it's bad. Like us young people, everybody wants to get money to live a certain lifestyle. And I've seen it in different people that I know. Like I don't want to mention names,
Yeah.
but like I've really seen it in different. Like people are trying to that whole fake life thing. Like they used to talk about it when we were younger and we used to watch movie fake life. But now I can see it like really well that like people are doing whatever. When I say whatever, they are open to whatever for money. It's crazy. Like sometimes you can just pause. Like I'll just pause and like everything is vanity. Like why we are the ones that create these standards. That's another thing. Like it's not as if God created one standard and everybody has to attain. We're the ones that create this standard, and then the people that are poor will create the standard and try to like see people our age, like girls, boys, 20 years old, 22, 23, 24, 25. No, 20. Let me put 20. And you're already feeling like you've not made it because you don't have money. I get it though that like yes, so money, you need money to do a lot of things. But then the fixation of money, I feel that we are even very, very fixated on this to make money run. Because like just it's like me and you have spoken about abundance before. Just be like I get that I have to get money, but like just also be just try and enjoy
what is happening around.
The money will come.
So that's why I wanted to say like when you spoke about like the what did you say?
Money,
like,
getting money.
No. Uncertainties that are coming. Yeah. You are thinking about the future when you haven't even faced the one that you have
like
right now. Do you get? Like you are expecting uncertainties in the future. Of course, they are going to be there. Yeah. Like why can't you just wait for them to come?
Like don't even think
about like that. You should not even think like.
Don't think
that is just.
I think you should think more
like
everything is fine. Not
like
everything will be fine. No,
everything is
fine.
Like this is just what is happening. Like
right
it
now,
is just what is happening. Like there's really nothing that you can
do. Like you've survived 100% of your bad days already. Like literally, if you're here, it means you've already survived that bad day. Like you thought
things that you were worried about past.
I don't think like it's not even like a bad. Like I don't want to categorize good days and bad days. Like they are just days. Do you get? Like this is just a day that is happening. Like even if like I'm not feeling good right now. Yeah. I like this is just what is happening.
You're not feeling the way you
expect. Like you expect exactly. That's
another thing
the problem.
I try to stop thinking like bad things are happening to me. Like things are just happening.
Things are just happening.
And a large part of it is how I react or interpret. Like I think that's what I try to like sit down and face. When like I feel like I'm having a bad day, I try to like sit down and think about how I could have reacted to that day. Like, very recent example, I was so pissed off that day. Not at the day, at myself, because like, so, my sister was supposed to like do something for me that she did not end up doing. And it wasn't a thing, why I got mad was because it wasn't a thing that only she could have done. I could have done it for myself too. But somebody has already said they're going to do something. So it just
You were expecting.
I was expecting the person to do it. So when the person did not do it, I now got angry at myself and her. That
For depending,
like the fact that I needed to depend on this person to do it. So in my anger, I left the house to like go and do the thing myself. Now I always close my room door. When I left the house, I did not close my room door. Kiara went into my room and sat on my bed. Exactly. That's and now that's a domino effect of like me being angry enough that like I'm like, because like she said that she was still going to do it too, but I was just like, oh, no, don't worry, I'm going to do it. Like I could have actually sat down
patient.
and like listened to her that like, okay, she will do it, or I could have just been calm about it and said that like, don't worry, like I will do it, instead of approaching it from a place of anger. Do you get? So like when I go back home, I saw that Kiara sat on my bed. I was so angry again. Obviously, I shouted at the
I have
dog,
something to say about that.
and then it wasn't up to 5 minutes after I yelled at the dog that I started thinking like, this dog does not know what
you're saying. She doesn't even know what you're saying.
She doesn't know what I'm saying. She doesn't know what she did wrong. And like all this boiling from the fact that like I could not like contain myself in that situation. Like I let myself just act
Dictate,
out. Yeah, and like things happened based on me acting out. Now I'm angry at like the poor dog. Do you get? Even down to like my sister. Like why am I angry at her? Like if I knew it was that important, when she said she would help me, I could have just said, I will do it, don't worry. Or when she said that, like, oh, she, like, even like when somebody tells you that they're going to do something, I feel like a part of you should be ready for disappointment.
You should not even be ready for anything. If like you should not, that's the whole point. Like don't even be ready. Don't even be ready for disappointment.
Yeah.
Don't even be ready for like
don't
if
be
the
ready
person
for, yeah.
don't like if the person does it, fine. If the person doesn't do it, fine. Like
you should be ready for
exactly
nothing.
if it is meant for you to like for it to happen, then it would happen.
There was something I wanted to say about what you said. I've forgotten what you were saying. Oh, anger.
Anger, yeah.
I realized that I have serious anger issues. Like I was telling my mom when she came back, I didn't even let her rest. She traveled for 3 weeks to Ibadan. The night she came back, I was just yapping. I realized I had like I don't, you know when you know something, but then something now happens and it just really dawns on you that that was how it was. Like I know that I get angry, but there was one day like things like get me angry very quickly. Down to Uber drivers. Like if I tell you to take your left and you take your right, I'll be angry. Because are you deaf? Like can't you listen?
Yeah.
So like things like that, and it's already spoil my mood. Don't be angry. Like, this person dumb. I can't even cancel the ride. I like you want to see that madness. So I don't remember what the guy did. Like the guy didn't even do anything serious. He came, I think. Either he was talking too much, like I also don't like, don't be talking to me.
Yeah.
Either he was talking too much or he took I don't even remember what it was. Yeah. As we were driving, he was not using his map. Mm-hmm. The map said
he was not asking you questions.
You are not asking me
asking
that you turn left.
Would I go there?
Are you there?
I feel you.
I get you.
So when he asked me again, I almost sparked at him.
Yeah.
Then I just like waited that when Nikki was wrong with you. Like,
why
you angry?
Why are you angry?
Like it's not even that deep. Like and anger really controls you. Like it makes you do a lot of things that you're not supposed to do. It changes your mood.
Yeah.
It was even Martha and Daniela, my friends, that made me realize that when I'm angry, the people around me
they feel it.
Yes. It's bad. Like even my mom said that my mood
I used to do that. I used to do that thing too, like a lot. Like
it's bad.
Like I need you to feel that like
I'm angry,
and then
this house must be hot.
And I'm not gonna say because it reminds me of a family member. But I'm not gonna say like in how like that person needs the entire house to feel their mood and feel their anger too. And like growing up, I started noticing it about myself too and realizing it. But my mother, the angel that she is, man, she recently told me something. She was like, "Well, like, it's man." Now that I'm thinking about it, she sounded like the Hulk when she said that like it's not that I'm not angry all the time. She's like she's angry every single day, but you don't see it on her face. You don't see her act or react like towards us with that anger because every single day she learns how to like control it and not use that anger to like, because there's a way you like make food for your child when you're angry now. There's a way your child will tell you that like, oh, they want to go to school by this time, and like you react like they're like, you would not see this thing on my mother's face at all. I should be like, Bola, like you need to understand that like right now I am angry, but that's not like I care enough.
And she was not letting control her.
Do you
That's
get
a
like
lot of self-control.
That's a lot of self-control.
I think that is what being a teacher has taught me.
Yeah.
Like I'm teaching from primary 1 to SS3, like small kids, big kids. Like I just know that like I've just realized that like these kids, right, they will behave like they will behave based on what they know. Like this is how they are going to act because of their level of understanding. You get, and even if they are adults, and I've taken it out to like everyone. Even like that is just
even for adults, there are
like
different
even
levels.
yes.
And then even adults do these things they do, but then we now scold them because they are children because we have power. It's also power play.
Like I'm not going to like be angry at anybody when they do something because I know that this is what you know. This is how you know how to do it. Like if you keep on doing that thing, like that is how you continue to know. Like even the boat driver, I think because like people like maybe he might be new to it or something. You can never fucking know.
Literally never know. Do you get?
So like if they do something, like if they do things like that, I'll just be like, oh, maybe this person doesn't know. And then I'll just be like,
that's
okay.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's how I assume with a lot of people now.
Yes, I think.
Like I go with the pathway that like this person just doesn't know.
Exactly.
Because how I'm going to like interact with you now is based on like me saying that I need to tell you. Do you get? Like I need to let you know that like what you just did or said to me was not right. Then if you do it again, we can give you the saving grace of like doing it again. But okay, for me now, I'm very particular about being yelled at. Something that like all my friends know. Like I grew up in a very loud house where it's like they are not shouting at you, but
their tone of voice is increasing. No, this
one
they are shouting at you.
No, they are shouting at you.
Like even before my dad, as my dad is talking, like you know that he's shouting.
They are yelling, like they are show of love.
Sometimes the love does not even show in my own opinion.
There is nothing like show of love.
As far as I'm concerned, too, there's no show of love like when you're yelling. Kiara, you're part of the podcast. There's no show of love when the person is yelling. Sure. So it has become a thing that like in my adult life. Like if somebody yells at me, I need to let them know. Like I've understood that like I need to let you know that like don't yell at me. If it repeats itself, that's part of my own. There's no second chance for like being yelled at, man. And putting that now into like the workplace, I don't think I can consistently work with somebody that yells at me. But it's fine if I work with somebody that yells like that one time. Or I don't have to interact like anybody that I have to interact with like day to day, like every day or every other day, cannot yell at me. I think that's my own this thing now, man. You cannot yell at me. I will quit that job. I will send back that money or deposit. Like, I can double it for you. Just like carry
on. We are that proud. Like you think you can hold me happy.
And they say it a lot. They say it a lot that like, oh, you people are so proud. And it's not being like
it's not even about being proud. You just know yourself. Like this is what I know. That I don't want you to do that.
Do that to me. Then don't
because I know how I will feel after. So why would you want to do that to me?
And you won't accept it.
It's not why would you want to do that to me? Because clearly, if you're repeating it, you clearly want to do that to me. But why would I let myself remain here while you're doing that? Like I don't get it. And they tell you that like you need to tug it out. You need to like just like. And they are talking out since 10 years old. They are abusing you for like 10, 15 years at your workplace, and you're saying that like.
And then they replicate it. Now we now grow up to be the adults we despise.
Like,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. No.
Nah. I like how we actually like standing down and saying no. No, I'm not going to let that respect that is reciprocal. Is actually, they always say respect is reciprocal. People don't respect me, you don't want to respect you. And it's reciprocal.
Like, another big shout out to like my mom and my dad to an extent safe. Like, let me know like, because I feel like I've had a lot of liberties, even like coming from him in terms of like respect. Like, respect needs to be reciprocal. Like, the adults needs to learn to give you respect, to receive respect, to like, and it's crazy when I like, to me it's very funny when I watch adults being disrespectful to me and then letting me know that I'm not being respectful towards them. I'm like, are you not understanding how your situation is hypocrisy? Like, you did not give respect towards me, and now you are now demanding that like I give like you respect, and you're bringing it from a point of view where my being disrespectful is the wrong like party. I'm like, it makes no sense. Like, hypocrisy. Like, me, I'm not a fan of teaching adults anything, man.
I think living with my mom has also even taught me patience. Like, she's very respectful. You met her. You met her. She calls you Christopher. She said she has renamed you. I don't know where she had Christopher from. She's very patient. That anger thing, like, I can tell that sometimes she's angry. My grandma is the type of person that she shouts.
Yeah.
My grandma is always angry. And I think I got that from her. Yeah. My grandma is always, there's no time you can wake up, she's already angry. So, like, things like that, you're scared of her when you've gotten used to the fact that there's nothing you can do.
There's really nothing you can do to avoid
But mommy, she's really angry, or she really shows her anger. So when she's angry, like, you're even more scared of her than my grandma that is always shouting. Like, no, when mommy, she shouted at me once, like 2 years ago, I didn't wash plates that night, and since then, I hate washing plates though. I wash plates every night. Like,
you finish eating.
Because you don't want to recreate that moment.
But then she's also very respectful. Like, mom, like, that, I think that she's the one that also made me create boundaries with other adults. Like, if my mommy at home respects me enough, like, to not, let's say, put on the lights, to not wake me up, when she wakes up, she'll be quiet, go and do what she wants to do. She wouldn't take something that is mine from the fridge. She would ask me, she say, Nika, please. She wants to say mistake, Nika, please, I'm sorry, I want to ask you for a favor. Or like, just, please, thank you, sorry, this, like, all these things, all these small.
These are things that they taught us, so it's just magic words
like
that
mommy
like,
respects
please,
me.
Thank you, sorry.
Just
I feel like
say it.
The sorry part, you're asking for a lot when
that's sorry
my
part
father.
actually.
You're asking for a lot.
But
even with my mom too.
No, but it shouldn't be a lot. Like,
it shouldn't be a lot, man. But like, you see, please, thank you. Like, I literally grew up like those things.
Even one time, like, she and I said she traveled. So I called her because we had not spoken for like 2-3 days. I called her to ask her when she was coming back. And I said, Mommy, now wow, you didn't even call me. She said, Nikki, I'm sorry that something, she was about to say something conference. She said, in fact, I don't have any excuse. I should have called you. I'm sorry.
As simple as that.
Period. Don't, like,
there are some people now, you say that one to them, they'll be like, you couldn't, why didn't you call me back?
Why didn't you call me? Like, it's just respect. And I've really learned a lot from her. Like, she has taught me patience more. Because she's very, like, even she knows, and things about people like that, they know when people are being somehow to them. Like, they can be smiling with you, but they also know that this person is. Now, when they now switch up on you, you will not think it was a sudden thing, but they have been very patient. They've been watching you, they've been patient, and now they switched up, and now they're the bad person.
1% of my mother's patience, God. That's all I need. And I think I'll be a better person, like, in this world, man. If I had 1% of her patience.
Yeah, I cannot relate to any of that, so that's why I'm quiet. Because both my mom and my dad, even up till now. Me? Yes, because I think I've learned, myself, I've realized that these are how my parents are. And I don't want to like be like how they are. Do you get? So I would rather separate myself.
Metama on Sundays.
Thank you.
So yeah.
Anyway, we're talking about money and we diverted to patience.
That's how this flow now.